Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your one-stop shop for all things professional wrestling. Buckle up as Good Ol Wrasslin brings you a slobber knocker of a show with no-holds-barred recaps of this week's action, previews of what's next, and the hottest news in the world of professional wrestling.
The impossible dream has become reality!
AJ Styles is the WWE champion!
And now, your stars of the show, Kramer Samson, Devin Williams, and Jonathan Bynum.
Y'all got the gibbers out yet? Because, we're starting the show now.
I'm good now.
It's not my fault you're losing the Twitter poll, bro.
Welcome to Good Ol Wrasslin right here on X106. You are Ol John, DJ Teflon, and DJ Kramer. I'm here for more wrestling.
And
royalties.
It was
a big week.
It was a huge week.
Huge week.
Huge week this week.
Yes. We got a lot to talk about.
Huge.
You said we had some...
I do. I got some couple housekeeping things to go for here. So... we are continuing our show over the summer. We haven't decided on a day, so just keep an eye on our Twitter. Kramer, what is our Twitter?
Our Twitter is at Good Ol Wrasslin, and yes, make sure you hit that follow button because our followers are going up.
Oh, definitely.
They definitely are.
I think we just hit like 80.
Yeah, we're at 83 right now.
Solid.
We're catching up to you, Gravity. Be careful. But no, we're moving the show. Also, you got a couple more hours to go on our Twitter and vote on our poll. Help out our boy Bynum.
It's rigged.
Please help.
It's all rigged.
You're just too nice, bro.
It's all rigged. I would hold my own. You know how many moves I know?
I mean, it's
I would
okay.
just close line.
Bro,
Can I
just say before that match, you and Kramer were the best of friends, and then you decided to side with the real winners.
Wow.
Double turn.
You know, I would just like clothesline and spear and super kick everyone. Like, you know how...
I mean, it's
okay.
I've
like mastered the super kick now. Shawn Michaels is my favorite superstar of all time.
I mean,
so you think your kick is gonna match up to my barbed wire baseball bat?
Wow.
A Barbie.
Face.
I mean, I still have a flaming barbed wire 2x4. So you know.
If nobody knows what we're talking about, go on our Twitter account, Good Ol Wrasslin, hit that follow and hit the vote button because right now it's our pinned tweet right now. And it's based on the image of our header that's yours truly made, the good DJ Kramer. Who would win in a New York style street fight between John, Devin, and me? As it's 19% John, Devin at 35, and me at 46. So
46.
There's 31 votes.
46. Wow, y'all really got faith in this man. Wow. Anyway,
people know what they know.
Anyway, we have the Superstar Shakeup to talk about.
We do.
And 19 people got moved to Raw. I will list them in order. Jinder Mahal, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, and Liv Morgan of the Riot Squad. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Zack Ryder, Fandango, Tyler Breeze of, Fashion Police. Yeah.
Zack Ryder got moved over?
Yep.
So did Mojo.
Natalya, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre, who came in together. Baron Corbin, Connor and Victor of the Ascension, Bobby Roode, Mojo Rawley, Mike Kanellis, and Chad Gable. That's a lot. That's a lot of potential that's been brought to Raw.
I have a suggestion.
What's up?
I'd like to run down this list and maybe see how we feel about it, list off potential rivalries we want to see, and just kind of see how this could play out since we are the better booking team.
Yes, that's true.
I would like to see a Rude versus Rollins rivalry for the Intercontinental title.
I said in order, bro. You're not even going in order.
Oh, like from the very top?
From Jinder.
I guess Jinder and... Jinder's not going to win the title from Jeff Hardy at Greatest Royal Rumble. Yeah,
Jinder back, boy.
I don't know. I feel like Jinder's going to go on like a tangent and be like, I can face anybody in the locker room, and then somebody like Bobby Lashley is going to come in and squash him in 2 minutes. So
that
there's
could possibly
that.
be a good match, though. Bobby Lashley versus Jinder. I'd like to watch that.
Yeah, it would be.
The only thing I like that Jinder does is that knee. Other than that, he can get off my TV screen.
Other than that, Jinder already had his WrestleMania moment, so I'm pretty sure he's not going to be pushed anytime soon after this.
Yeah.
So I can see him, Jobber Mahal coming back.
Jobber Mahal.
And then he'll be in New Japan anytime soon, I bet.
My gosh. And I would like to see Ruby Riott versus Alexa Bliss.
I would like to see Ruby Riott off my screen.
Yeah,
I'm so done with her. Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan. I'm done with the Absolution. I'm done with them all.
Yeah, I'm not very
they need more.
You're not
time.
a fan of the Riot Squad?
They need more time. Ruby Riott, honestly, out of all 5 of those women, Ruby Riott is the most accomplished wrestler, so she can stay.
Yeah.
The other 2 are still kind of learning, or the other 4, they're still learning, but I think they sent them up from NXT too soon, so I think that they need to get off my TV screen until they get better. I'm just saying, it's nothing against them. Like they're green. I understand. I'm not trying to be mean about it. Just they need to improve.
Sarah Logan's finisher, I do not like at all. It's the pop up headbutt.
Yeah.
That's about as dumb.
so-
That's about as dumb as the rear
dumb.
view.
It's dangerous and dumb.
That's as dumb as the rear view.
I mean, the rear view kind of
Rear
makes
view,
sense.
I like rear view.
I think the headbutt makes more sense to knock someone out.
To be honest, I wouldn't mind getting knocked out by a rear view. Or
That's because you like. No, never mind.
No, chill. No, you're gonna get it kicked off. No. Okay.
You really like those bootios.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Oh
Kevin
my
Owens,
gosh.
Sami Zayn. I like it. This is going to help out the.
Who would they combat against?
Each other.
Oh, once they get it,
It's
each other.
happening.
That's what, it needs to happen. It seriously does.
Oh yeah, it's long overdue.
It should have happened at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
As I was trying to say on
Can I
the
just
last
say I was really disappointed?
show.
I was really disappointed until I had thought about the Daniel Bryan thing. I was like, are we really about to get a faction with Miz, Bo, Curtis, Kevin,
wouldn't
and
mind
Sam?
that.
Like that was gonna
That would've been cool.
elevate Bo and Curtis, and I was like, we haven't had this big of a faction in a while.
But-
I was like, oh okay.
Question: since Miz is going to SmackDown and the Miz Taraj is staying on Raw, are they still the Miz Taraj?
No,
So what are they? Just
They're the fired Taraj.
the fired Taraj?
They're gonna be gone anytime soon. Seriously, they will be. They're only thing that was keeping them on television was the Miz.
Yeah,
I feel
And,
like
because they have no personality. In
honestly,
any way, shape, or form.
I see ROH or they could go to Japan or they could possibly pop up in Impact
PWG.
Wrestling here at some point. Especially Curtis Axel. I feel like he'd be more to go to Impact Wrestling and they'd be more than willing to let him use his legacy for that. And I think that's how he should have been doing it in the first place.
Yeah, I kind of want to see Bo Dallas go back to the Bo Leave thing.
Oh, that'd be funny.
That was a whole. That was a
picket
John.
signs.
You know that gimmick was the whole John Cena troll thing, right?
Wow,
He was trolling John Cena the whole time.
it was great.
It
I
was
loved
good.
It. I loved it.
Fantastic.
I could see Bo Dallas actually doing good over in the New Japan scene. 'Cause I'm trying to think of the guy that was in NXT developmental, and then he went to
Yep, C.J. Parker.
Yeah, C.J. Parker.
Juice Robinson.
Yeah, Juice. I could see him being something like that over in New Japan.
He's got a good theme song too.
Yeah,
I
he
actually
does.
like it.
Juice Robinson, I do like because every single time he does his little punches, and the crowd goes Juice, Juice, Juice. That's pretty sweet.
So who do we have next on that list, bud?
After the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, there's Zack Ryder.
Yep.
Who cares?
Yeah, I don't really know.
Hey, he could go in and face Brock Lesnar.
They gonna
in
give
the
him his
Universal.
annual. They gonna give him his annual 2-week push, and then it just.
Oh, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna say, "Screw it. We don't have nothing for you to do. Kane, we don't have nothing for you to do. Zach, you're going off the stage in the wheelchair again.
Oh,
Again?
Again.
Oh my god!
Please.
Well, you got to bring everybody else that was involved in that storyline
Nope.
too.
You just do it for no reason.
What about
It's WWE. Do it for no reason.
what about Eve and wasn't John
you-
Cena in there somewhere?
You can bring her back just for visual aesthetics, but
Wow. Is that all you see these women as? Is
No!
visual aesthetics.
No.
You don't see them
Oh
as
my
wrestlers.
no.
You see him as
Wow.
divas like John says every single week.
I don't say that. I'm
Yeah,
trying.
you do, bro.
Well, that was imprinted in my mind for 15 years. So my bad. I might slip up every now
That's
and then.
not
But
how
I really
see,
do respect.
That's not how I see Charlotte and Asuka.
I really do respect the women and what they're doing with wrestling nowadays because it's actually been becoming incredible.
I do too,
Women's
but I mean,
wrestling
I
is
can't say
better
it's
than it's ever been.
I still look good.
Yeah.
Breeze Zango.
Well,
I
they
like
just
it.
beat the bar.
I love this.
Cares.
No, I love
They
this.
they just beat the bar. They might get a push.
I was upset. Who
I
cares?
really hope they get a push because they're well deserved. They're over.
I'll
Like
tell you
seriously, they're
where
over
you're
with
gonna
the
get a
crowd.
Yeah. Natalia. Natalia's in a weird spot.
She just turned face on Monday. It was weird. I don't understand it. But
Yeah.
Hey, can I go back to Fandango back in a second?
I feel like it's gonna be a tag team match or something with it's Natalia and Ronda Rousey versus whoever. Who are the girls that attacked her on Monday?
it was Absolution, but Absolution's
Absolution.
gone.
Oh
Oh, no.
No, I thought
Was it the Riot Squad? It was the Riot Squad.
The Riot Squad.
Riot Squad was trying to attack anybody they can so they can get a name out there.
So Riot Squad versus Natalia and Ronda Rousey sometime.
At least, I bet that's going to be the next pay per view. Like at Is it? No, it's Backlash.
It's
Backlash.
So
Backlash.
we just gonna save all these fights for pay-per-views? I want to see Ronda fight on Raw.
Yeah, I want to see Ronda fight on Raw. Like seriously, I don't want her to be like another Brock Lesnar.
Part-time?
Yeah.
She just got
But
here.
she's been there pretty much every week, so
That's
she's
true.
not technically a part-time.
I
only
get-
like-
yeah,
But, and
she
they
does.
also still during the week they have to work with her on still wrestling and stuff. She can't just be thrown out there right now. She still needs to learn a few things. If she wants to throw suplexes, she's still got to learn them. Like she's got her judo throws, which I still think she should use predominantly. But
Bro, she did amazing at WrestleMania, though.
pretty
No,
good.
she did.
She did great. I
really
thought she
thought-
looked like a natural out there.
I really thought she was going to break Stephanie's arm.
Yeah,
Part of me
she
was
looked like,
please
she
break
looked like she's
Stephanie's arm.
been. She looked like she's been doing this for a while. It's crazy.
But hold on one second. I want to go back to Fandango real quick. Do you guys remember that his debut match was at WrestleMania and he beat Chris Jericho?
My God,
You remember that?
what a
Like
debut!
that. Like then look at
That
where
was
he's at now.
awful.
Like,
That-
You know what? At this point, where's Braun?
Where's
Okay.
Braun?
You're right.
Braun is going to be the jobber destroyer. And all the job teams and all the job wrestlers, he's just going to go out there and destroy them. And I'm okay watching that.
with him and Nicholas out there.
My gosh. And next is Dolph Ziggler, who came with Drew McIntyre, who looks way more intimidating than he did at one point.
He's bigger.
He's big, like he
Yeah, he's-
gained like 40 pounds of muscle so fast. It's crazy. But
Thank
I
you,
hope
TNA.
that they do him right this time because the dude is a beast. Like
It was a little bit on both.
it's just
parts
like
last
I don't
time.
want to see a 3MB repeat again. Please don't.
I mean, they're all three on the same roster now.
Oh no!
They're on the same roster,
No!
I could see a promo of like them all like meeting up at one point, looking at each other, and like the only person that's small now is Heath Slater, which is pretty funny.
My God.
Yeah, I don't like how Drew McIntyre is paired up with Dolph Ziggler. This isn't good.
What do you mean?
I
I don't know. I think they're just like a line and on the alliance. They're
I
like
don't-
just on the same page. I don't think they're like buddy. They're not like a
Well,
tag team.
The
or
way that
anything.
it was shaped up because they had
they look
Titus
like a tag
Worldwide
team.
out there, and then Dolph Ziggler came out there, and then Drew McIntyre came out there. It looked like me.
Look like a tag team.
It looked like a tag team.
I
And
mean-
I don't want that.
Was their gear similar to colors?
No.
No.
Okay, I was gonna say if I would have looked at the gear, like the colors on the gear, and that's how I'd have been able.
I don't think Drew McIntyre would wear pink, and his
Well, I thought it was
Ring.
black
Nah,
and white,
You wouldn't.
it was black and gold. I'm pretty sure.
Something like that.
but I like for Drew McIntyre. I have a hard time with this one just because I really like Drew McIntyre and like everything he's done. I don't like their finisher. I think that needs to be a Claymore and super kick combo because that looks more disgusting than a. Here, let me jump up, and then the other guy's just going to kick you, and we're just going to fall back.
Well, I mean,
That
it was,
looks
it was a
stupid.
Claymore zigzag, which was actually pretty sweet how they actually had that go together.
Yeah, it looked nice on Raw. So
No, it did.
It is
It-
what it is.
But I just don't want this tag team. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't want it. I want to see Drew.
McIntyre
I want to
straight
see
up
Drew
against
go
Roman
off.
Reigns and like something like that. Like some of the top guys. Well, top guys and quote marks. I'm not saying Roman Reigns. Well, he is a top guy, but still.
I'd rather see Drew on SmackDown.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Anyway, Baron Corbin is making his way to Raw, and
Does anybody care?
Well,
I like Baron Corbin.
I like him too, but
he's being the Intercontinental push, and hopefully,
Yeah, he
every
could be
once in a
somewhere
while-
in there.
They just need to push him. They
You
just
know what's gonna
don't
happen?
wanna fail. With
Baron
John
Corbin
Cena.
versus Finn Balor.
no, you know
I
what's
can
going to
see that.
happen?
I can see that.
Written all over him, Roman Reigns.
Oh.
So Roman Reigns is just gonna bury him.
Yep.
Oh. Oh. Connor and Victor. Honestly, I don't care.
Who cares?
Hey,
Who cares
they
about
came-
Road Warrior
Like-
2.0?
They
Yeah.
came over with Breezango, which is like they've had pretty good stuff from SmackDown with the Fashion Police.
How
It's
are-
pretty funny.
You know, how are the Ascension so good in like 2015 in NXT, and they were NXT champions, and then they came to the main roster. They did a little bit, and then now they're nothing.
Their first incarnation was better.
They're
I
literally
don't-
like
it
the
was
most-
when it was Victor and you remember Bram?
yes, Brand.
Yeah, that was the better incarnation.
Yes, it was.
This incarnation sucks.
Well, I mean, but Victor, he can go. Like he could, if Victor was not like with the Ascension, he's a good worker. Like he can go up against I don't know, like say Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens.
I literally think that the Ascension are the most buried tag team aside from Primo and Epico.
Who?
Exactly.
Well, maybe they shouldn't suck so bad.
Well,
That's-
ouch.
Well, no, it's
And-
not that. It's not that. It's the pushing. Like,
Yeah.
Honestly, the talent is Talent's there for
The
everybody.
talent's there. It's just like
what Vince wants.
yeah, and Vince is just.
What does Vince want? What does Vince
And-
want? Sorry.
Anyway, Bobby Roode,
What just happened?
who made his glorious debut in that 10-man tag match that was actually really fun to watch. Got to see a little bit of everything in that.
I'm still a little upset though. I don't know what Bobby Lashley's finisher is. Gosh darn it. I don't know what it is. I can't tell if it's that stupid stalling suplex or if it's that stupid spine buster, but I'd just say take the spear from Roman.
I should be the Dominator. For
Yeah,
real,
I was seriously hoping for a Dominator. I want a Dominator.
How'd that do?
It's like I went back on YouTube and watched it, and like his Dominators are so like
It looks like
they're
it looks
filthy.
like the people laying on their face.
It does. It
Yeah,
does.
it's filthy.
Matte to face.
I think I thought Cesaro was pound for pound the strongest guy in the WWE, but Bobby Lashley coming back, he might
41
take
years
the
old.
crown.
I think
41.
Bobby?
Cesaro.
Yeah.
Wow,
I think
he still looks amazing.
Yes, he
Like,
does.
Cesaro is still pound for pound. He's not the biggest guy on the roster weight
but
wise.
considering how much he could lift,
yeah, it's the amount that he can lift for his size. He's only like 230, and he lifted the Big Show from the apron onto the
Over
top
the-
rope to the ring. Who does that? Cena
I don't
doesn't
understand.
You know, who also is another strong person, Chad Gable.
Oh
Chad
yeah.
Gable's
Speaking of Chad Gable, he is the last pick.
do that. Buried.
That was yeah.
He's-
I don't know where he's gonna go with his singles career, but you know, Shelton Benjamin was like,
Uh-oh.
my Twitter account was hacked.
This-
I never needed Chad Gable.
This could be an American Alpha reboot. It could
Once
guess
Jason,
that could work.
once Jason Jordan comes back.
yeah. I mean, I
be.
wouldn't
Or
mind
they
that.
could fight each other, which I wouldn't mind seeing because you could get some really good mat wrestling out of it.
Yeah.
And
That would be a very technical, like traditional match. That would be dope.
or you could make Team Angle too. I'm serious. You could do it.
Team
A
Angle.
couple of guys we kind of skipped over with was Mojo Rawley, which I mean,
Who cares?
Mojo, and Mike Kanellis.
Who
which
cares?
I kind of forgot about Mike Kanellis, like because since he went back to rehab.
Oh yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, he
I
went back
forgot
to
about
rehab.
that dude.
That and what's her name?
Maria?
Maria. She had.
I'll
she
never
was
forget
pregnant.
about her.
She was pregnant, so they had a baby. So yeah, he went to rehab. She had a baby. So yeah, it was went both two different angles.
All right.
But yeah,
That was stupid.
Moving on to SmackDown. SmackDown got 12 superstars and 3 NXT call-ups. As in order, the new United States champion and Grand Slam, actually two-time Grand Slam champion Jeff Hardy, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville of Absolution, Samoa Joe, Big Cass making his return after he tore his ACL, Asuka, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson, the Good Brothers, Cesaro and Sheamus in the Bar, and R-Truth.
Who?
don't forget about the Miz.
Oh, the Bar.
The Bar.
The Bar.
That's right.
And The Miz.
All right. So this will be a fun one to go.
And the NXT call-ups, Andrade, Cien Almas, Zelina Vega, and Sanity.
You should.
This is gonna be fun.
It's going to be real fun.
This one's gonna get a little. Yeah, this one's about to get really fun. So Jeff Hardy, good. He needs to be at singles, especially since they're doing this. They could have done a broken faction, but I kind of like Hardy better on his own. I feel like this is just more for Bray and Matt.
This
But-
is finally a spotlight again back on Matt Hardy.
Yeah. Wait, just on Matt Hardy?
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean back on because he's
Oh, yeah, because he's just like, he's not really.
Jeff Hardy, they
doing
like-
much.
they
But,
like-
this was.
That gimmick is more for Matt.
Yes,
Jeff
it
is
is.
more of a standalone. And
Yeah.
People like Jeff. People want to see Jeff in ladder matches and stuff, and this is the best way to do it.
exactly.
Oh, definitely.
So I'm excited about the Jeff thing. That's
Yeah,
not-
this
Yeah.
is
he's like 41 and can still do it too.
Yeah, he like Swanton bombs people like he's not 40.
Did you guys see that? I was telling John about this, Kramer. Did you ever see the bump from the Impact show where he was on the cage door and he swantoned himself
Oh, yeah.
onto the steel steps?
Yeah,
My
I've
hard
seen
he
that.
hit.
God.
Like he hit and his you know how he lands, his back seized up on him. I was like, that was a disgusting bump.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing. What I do like about the United States Championship right now is everybody on SmackDown can easily get it. That's what I
Yeah.
like about. That's what I like about when they use their titles because their main eventers are also their mid card people, and I just love how they can just move them around.
And it's
Yeah,
an
they're all
easy,
pretty
it's an easy
interchangeable.
transition.
Yes, it is.
Raw's a little bit more
It's more spread
muffled and it's more spread. It's
It's
just
just like
difficult for me.
There are
honestly.
some guys that are like legit in the main event only, and there's some guys that are in the mid card only.
Like,
But there's like two interchangeable people in Raw, and that's Seth Rollins and Finn Balor.
Yes.
That's it.
yeah, while SmackDown's like, which I kind of like the whole interchangeable thing, because even if you have a top guy that drops to the mid card, he can still elevate that secondary title to be.
Like AJ Styles, who was United States champion for a
Who
while.
needs to stay the
But he needs to stay the WWE champion because he's a
They'll need to
megastar.
face.
He is a megastar. Like,
They'll need to face.
Yes.
Need to face.
all right, and then
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Who cares?
yeah,
I feel like they're better.
like
on
what's the
SmackDown.
point of having like with these women's tag teams if there's no women's tag team division?
I just,
What-
I
like,
could
what
see
are y'all
belts coming out
gaining?
soon.
I mean,
Honestly,
yeah.
If they do bring out belts, it's going to be a one pair belts, and it's going to be interchangeable from brands. And that'd actually be really good for the women's.
That
because there's really
that
not
would be
many.
way. They need to scrap the brand titles on the women's sides, and they need to let them flow between rosters, because both women's, like, you're gonna get the same matches with both rosters, and it gets boring. Like, how many times have we seen Bailey? Oh, by the way, it was Sonya Deville that got suplexed by Ronda, and the Riot Squad that attacked Bailey and Sasha. Like, how many times are we going to see Bailey and Sasha fight the Riot Squad or Absolution? Like, it needs to be more interchangeable. I need to see more. Their roster needs more depth, and that I feel like that's how you do it.
And with this whole tag team division, like I was talking about earlier, how many women's factions are there? 3?
It seems
Iconics,
like
Riot Squad,
Iconics.
Absolution.
Iconics. I'm trying to think who the Iconics are. Oh, I know.
Peyton
okay.
Royce and Billy
Peyton
Kay.
Royce, yeah, Billy Kay.
That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So
much,
that
yeah.
wouldn't. So in order to make this tag team division, you would need to like
Well, then,
pair
once-
more women with each other.
Well, then you could say that a good argument for Natalya and Ronda Rousey.
That would work, but what would they call themselves? I don't
Um,
know.
the
I don't know.
the Dynasty probably.
Booking's probably gonna come up with something
Something.
stupid.
Yeah, it's gonna be something. Samoa Joe is now on the list.
oh boy,
Samoa Joe.
Joe-
Which confused me because isn't he beefing with Roman Reigns?
But then in his promo, he called out Roman Reigns again.
Yeah, like Roman Reigns is on Raw.
I mean,
Here
that's
you are on
they're
SmackDown.
co-branding pay-per-views now, so this makes sense. It's fine.
Okay.
I didn't think about that. I really didn't think about that at all.
They're co-branding now, so now they're gonna. It doesn't really matter who calls out who on what brand. It'll still happen.
Yeah.
It's stupid, but
I think it'll work because
Yeah.
there's not enough depth on either roster to be single-handed show. It's not like 2006 where both rosters were like stacked.
Yeah, I mean, true.
now. So, who do we want to see Joe be paired off with? And you guys go first, and then I'll give you my 3 pairings.
I have 3.
I have 3 as well.
I have 3 as well.
I think we're all thinking the same. All right, so do
Donnie, go first.
Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke, AJ Styles.
Yep. Doesn't matter the face.
Yeah,
What-
That's our 3?
It doesn't
fine.
matter.
Wow.
It doesn't matter whose face. It doesn't matter whose heel. If you have that title interchangeable between the 4 of them, obviously Bryan is going to stay heel, or not stay heel, stay face.
Well, I mean,
But no, it's not going to work.
it's not gonna work.
They can't do that to
Wow.
him.
they're just
It is
they're
not.
the no
It's
champ comeback.
I love how we're all on the same page.
so if you take Bryan out of the equation, no matter like between the 3 of them, can we all agree whether they're face or heel? The pairings and the matches that we would get are just going to be, pardon the pun, phenomenal.
Considering the circumstances right now, Joe and Shinsuke are going to be the heels, and
That's good.
DB and AJ are going to be the
Yeah, and that's
faces.
fine. And that's going to be. And then when either Shinsuke turns or Joe turns, oh my God, a Joe and Shinsuke match. That'd be so.
Wow.
They would
That's gonna be
smack the
filthy.
crap out of each other.
That's going
Alright.
to be a filthy match.
Think about this too, because with the bar, Sheamus, his time's limited in WWE. Like this is probably his
last year.
Yeah, this is gonna be his last year. And once Cesaro's done, with
Throw Claudio
with the bar,
back in there.
Dude, yeah, Claudio Castagnoli is I could see a 5th person added into this little to the group of Joe, Nakamura, AJ, and Bryan.
You know
How
what
would
else
you
they
break
should
up
do?
the bar though?
Well,
Like,
it's only for Sheamus to retire, Matt, because of his neck problems. Which,
uh,
like, he's a ticking time bomb right now, and it's like a one bad bump can just let it go.
You know what else they should do?
yeah.
What's that?
Now that I think about it, so if the bar breaks up and you've got Shinsuke, AJ, Bryan, and Joe, and then you throw Cesaro in there, I don't see this Bludgeon Brothers thing as lasting very long.
True.
You break Luke Harper off and you throw him in. If you've never seen a Claudio Castagnoli and Brody Lee match, you have to go. It is disgusting. Like, they beat the crap out of each other, and it's great.
I've seen that match. Oh my gosh!
You throw him in there because he can do it on a singles level. He'd be really good as a singles wrestler. Like,
Well, I mean, which one are we talking about again?
Luke Harper.
Yeah, but I mean, you could see him with the Intercontinental title with Dolph Ziggler back in 2015, 16?
14.
14. Yeah,
That ladder match was disgusting.
It was. It was a really good match. I'm pretty sure, did Harper win?
Yeah.
It's something that you need to go back and watch. TLC.
And that's how you can have 6 people in there. And again, no matter the pairings and no matter heel or face, it's going to be good.
Yeah, no, it will be. It will be.
All right, who's next?
Big Cass.
Big Cass. I can see him with the United States title.
I'm nervous.
I can see him in the United States picture. I think he could dominate the mid card because Big Cass, he could be a force. He's 7 foot tall.
6'9".
You can't teach that, man. He's 6'9". Okay, he's tall.
No, he's tall. I'm sorry.
He's
I
tall.
had to throw out legitimate height, but they keep saying 7 feet tall, so we'll say 7 feet tall.
He looks like a 7-footer. So.
But
Taller than you, Devin.
he's taller than you too.
He's taller than us if we've been put together.
No, I feel good things for Big Cass, but I feel bad things for Big Cass.
Do they do that with all the 7-footers though? Like the proclaimed 7-footers?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
So they're all 6'9".
Because Kane and Undertaker, like Kane, I think is like legitimately 6'10", and I think
He's
Undertaker is
6'10".
like 6'9".
No, Undertaker's 6'11", but they're shrinking with age. So
Yeah.
Big Show is not 7'2" anymore. I'll tell you that much right now.
Yeah, no. Well,
Big Show was 7'2".
Yeah, he was 7'2" at his tallest.
Oh my gosh!
He was, okay, I think actually his biggest that he's ever been was 7'2", 525. I believe is that.
My
that
God.
see if you know this fun fact. Who's the tallest professional wrestler in WWE?
Right now,
No.
Andre
history?
the Giant.
History.
Andre the Giant, 7'4".
Andre or Giant Gonzalez?
It's Giant Gonzalez at 7'8".
Ha!
He's huge.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know
Giant Gonzalez was massive, dude.
I had forgot all about Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Okay, so back on to the Superstar Shake-Up stuff. So Big Cass is the...
I need him to
low
do
hopes.
one thing. Stop coming out there looking like a bucket of Church's chicken, all greasy and stuff. Like, stop putting so much oil on.
Oh wow.
Stop
All right.
doing that. It's not
All right.
KFC.
Quick thing. What do y'all want to see the NXT call-ups do? Like, what's Andrade doing?
The United States.
United States? Andrade's amazing.
Andrade is about to be, I feel, he is about to be this generation's Eddie Guerrero. And he's going to bring back in the Mexican fan base
wow.
because Del Rio couldn't do it because honestly,
Ego.
too much of an ego, and his matches were really boring. I mean, it literally was just a bunch of kicks. If you threw in some flips, that perfect indie match right there, kicks and flips,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
But his finisher was the arm breaker.
which was a good.
I mean,
It was good.
It was good, but
The way he went into it was smooth.
Yeah.
I don't
was
like
very
his. I don't like the double stomp off the. Like if he's gonna use, I like his super kick. His super kick looks pretty good. When
that's
they're
nice.
coming up off the ground, that kneeling, that looks pretty good. But I don't know. Just Andrade is probably the one to do it, just because of how athletic he is and the moves that he can do, and just I don't know. And you have to keep Zelina Vega with him. You have to.
And I don't see Zelina Vega being like anything. It's just a manager.
I see a stable.
Yeah, just a stable.
I see.
Yeah,
I
that's all-
see. I
that's all
see
I
what
see.
what may happen here is if you're gonna do a stable, I feel like I would make it Hispanic based. Don't have them come out there on John Deere. That was funny. The Mexicools was
Wow.
hilarious, but
Mexicools.
don't do that again.
Yeah, we can't do. You can't do these stereotypes.
I
Like
feel like
I mean,
the
look.
Colognes would get paired with him. Maybe that would give them some sort of something, and then
No, I wouldn't do
possibly
the Colognes.
Sin Cara.
You know,
I would do Sin Cara and like either Lance Dorado or any of the guys that are on NXT that are trying to do that Lucha Libre stable right now. Not NXT, excuse me, 205 Live.
like Grand Metallic.
Yeah,
Yeah, that dude's good.
With the WWE's rendition of Lucha, I think it would be hard to put those guys in a heel role. I mean, if you have them doing like dastardly things and cheating to win, fine. But if you're gonna do it like one-ups, that's not gonna make sense because they're all like 5'6", 170 pounds, soaking wet. Besides Sin Cara,
Yeah.
Andrade is the bigger one out of all of them, like 6'1", 215.
I'll bring back the traditional Sin Cara and have him be someone else.
He go back to Unico. Hey, Camacho coming out there on the bike.
You see,
Camacho's
that's a massive
yeah,
stereotype, though. But WWE is not new to making stereotypes. Look at Crime Time.
That's true.
My
Okay.
God.
Bro,
I did.
can
like
we
Crime
just
Time.
say 2005 to like 2008 was the best? Because we had the Mexicals and Crime Time.
At the same
Why
time.
did we not get a racial feud?
Wow. Because, you
Speaking
know,
of Crime Time,
that would have you know what that would have caused? Controversy.
That
You
would've
know
caused-
what
that would've
WWE
caused
likes
what?
avoiding? Controversy.
Obviously not.
Speaking of Crime Time, though, JTG,
I.e.
I interviewed him.
What?
JTG hates them.
I interviewed JTG for the class project. He's a cool dude, really cool. Dude.
You actually have to talk to him?
Well, like messaged him back and forth, and we talked for quite a while.
Oh, that's
It's pretty
tight.
sweet.
That's tight. All right. And Sanity. I honestly could see Sanity versus Bludgeon Brothers Bludgeon Brothers down the line. Like, give it like a year. But, hey,
Okay,
that'd be a nice
if
little
we're gonna do that.
duo.
If we're gonna do that, I want to see a big slobber knocker of a tag team. So you take Eric Young out of that pairing and you throw Killian Dane in, and you put Eric Young with the singles title. You could actually throw him up into the main event scene. And again, heel or face, he can do it. He's not the best wrestler would be out of the five of them, but Eric Young is good. If you've never seen him like 2013 or whenever he was about to leave TNA,
I remember his
he was
TNA
good.
days, yeah.
That pile driver is disgusting. He will never do it, but
He puts on good matches. Like
He
he's
does.
very entertaining. Like I like Eric
you know
Young.
he's
I
not
respect
that big
him.
of a dude either.
No, not
He's
at
like
all.
5'10", 225. He's like not big at all.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break, real quick. But coming up, we got more wrestling to come. Probably what? Greatest Royal Rumble.
Great show, Rumble.
Yeah.
Greatest Royal Rumble. We're gonna start talking about that. But keep it locked with us. You are listening to Why I Just Forgot That Was Gonna Play.
I told you to put that on there too.
I know. Like, why did I just forget that?
Hey, that's okay.
Anyway,
That's our ad. We can do whatever we want.
yeah, you get the point. Welcome back. You're listening to Good Ol Wrasslin. You're on with John, DJ Teflon, and DJ Kramer.
Yo.
So, Greatest Royal Rumble is going to be happening on Friday, starting at 11 a.m. only on the WWE Network.
Yep. Yes, it is. It's
And they don't pay me to say that, so you know.
Yeah, no. It's going to be a fun 12 hours of wrestling.
That's going to be a lot of matches.
I'm so glad that someone's signing on.
It starts at 11 a.m. It's going to go on all day.
Probably at 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Oh my
It's gonna be
gosh.
something.
The Greatest Royal Rumble alone is going to be like 2 hours.
No, if it's not 2 hours, I'm trying to think how long the 40-man Royal Rumble was back in 2012.
It was like kind of short.
Yeah, it was kind of short.
I bet we're going to see a lot of returns.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
there's a lot
Oh.
of returns. A boatload.
Well, not
boatload.
returns. Just like
Surprise.
Surprises.
this is going to be. I'd predict that if it's 50 people, this is going to be better than what's it called? This is going to be better than the actual Royal Rumble, even though Need to Face won.
On Nito Face. I wonder, is there going to be any, like any accomplishments? Not accomplishments. Any, like, thing, a reward somebody's going to get
I don't
for winning
know.
this?
And
There better be something.
yeah, for winning a 50-man Royal Rumble, you should be able to get something. You
But
know,
it's
like
legitimately gonna be
a
Royal Rumble,
championship
not a
match.
Battle Royale.
It's not, yeah.
There's
It's,
going to be a countdown clock and everything.
yeah, like, it should be something. The winner should get, like, a massive reward. Watch it be, like, some dumb trophy.
It'll be a dumb trophy.
It's like the
God.
fabulous Moolah trophy that they got
That was the
scrapped
most
real quick.
basic.
The what?
Yeah, you're right.
That's
Who
not
even won that?
Naomi.
Naomi.
Oh, I don't care.
Remember, I called it on air.
I forgot. That was a bad show. Anyway,
Wow.
Shout out
What?
to that.
yeah, no, not shout out to that. What
Okay, so
Jeez.
they're gonna like start off with the Cruiserweight Championship, which is to be announced on Cedric Alexander's opponent. So this week on 205 Live, there's going to be a gauntlet match. See who will be going to face Cedric Alexander, which I'm hoping it's a Drew Gulak. That's
Either Drew Gulak or it's going to be a Mustafa Ali rematch.
PowerPoint presentations? I'm sorry. That always cracks me up. PowerPoint presentations.
Honestly, I wanted it to be one boy. Forgot his name.
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy, that's it. I don't know why I just drew a blank, but he's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, his
but
weigh in back on.
What was it, like 207?
Yes.
Come on now.
He needs to could wear a sauna suit for a day and not eat and make sure you use the restroom
Take
frequently.
every poop that you can. Every single one.
Even if its name is John.
Wow. I don't appreciate that.
Well, quit losing Twitter polls and we wouldn't have this problem.
How is that my fault? Low key, it's like most
you're
of
too nice.
it's most of Kramer's subscribers from his YouTube channel that are voting, and they're like voting because they like him.
No, that's not.
Bro, they don't even know me,
Wow.
and I still got a way higher percentage than you do.
They don't
still
know
mad.
me. It's just the fact that I said based on the header.
Wow.
You guys looking on our headers.
Man,
you
I
guys
look depressed.
You guys looking all depressed. Like, hey,
I should have made like some muscly.
I picked this one
Bit
chair
rosy.
and stuff. I'm like, I thought you guys would
Wow.
I was trying to do the flexing one, but y'all wouldn't tell me how to do it. So.
All right.
do. Yeah, so would it also be pretty sweet if Rey Mysterio makes an appearance for this 205 Live match?
Wow, that would be dope. But isn't he like injured right now? And he's like somewhere in New Japan.
He's injured, but he is scheduled to return for the Greatest Royal Rumble.
He's supposed to be on it.
Yep, he's confirmed from the Saudi Twitter account with the
Wow.
WWE. So yeah,
That's gonna be insane.
I might have to wait later in the day to watch it because waking up at 11 a.m. just to watch wrestling is.
Well, I'm gonna be at work.
I'll be awake to watch this. I'll be awake.
I'll be awake.
I'll be moving my stuff out of my apartment, and I'll have that in the background blaring, and my roommates will be mad at me, but it's okay.
Man.
So after that's the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
That'd be good.
Bludgeon
match.
Brothers.
Yeah, Bludgeon Brothers. This is gonna be a squash match.
It
Kinda
like every Bludgeon Brothers match has been like since they became the Bludgeon Brothers. They've all been squash matches. I haven't seen like a legitimate match. Like the WrestleMania match was a squash match.
That's true. It was kind of quick.
That was
Well,
a
like,
good.
I
Squash
feel like-
match, though.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
feel
good.
like it was quick only because Undertaker answered the phone like 30 minutes before WrestleMania started, and that's why they went out to go talk to John in the back. And was like, all right, hey, John, Undertaker's here. I was like, oh, God. And then he just ran back up the stage. And then they were like, yeah, we got to hurry this tag match up.
I was
Undertaker's
actually,
here.
real quick, I was really upset that they did that at the end of such an amazing women's match. I was like, you couldn't have waited until they got out of the ring to do something stupid like that.
So with
Wow.
the Bludgeon Brothers right now, since Naomi is now involved, since she came out to the aid of the Usos on SmackDown when they were just basically beating the crap out of them, and so they can't use Naomi at the Saudi thing, so it's going to be kind of like bad since like of course the rules and
Bad
stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, and also on Luke Harper's Twitter account, he like called like out her Trinity, which is her real name. She's
Yeah.
like how precious Trinity or something like that. It's whatever he said. It's getting kind of creepy now. Like there's like a lighter side to the Bludgeon Brothers since Naomi came out.
Luke Harper plays his role very, very well.
Yes, he
He's
does.
very convincing.
Can I, real quick, so I just remembered something. Obviously, Samoa Joe's not full Samoan, but he's in the Samoan bloodline. Like, he's got Samoan in him and all that. Can we get a faction with him and the Usos? Their families are tied together. Like, all these Samoan wrestlers, the Anawai family, the whatever they are, the Fatu family, like, they're all tied together. Can we get a Samoan faction? You know how cool that would be?
That'd be pretty sweet.
Nation of Violence, let's go.
Well, I mean,
So-
didn't they do that thing with? Aren't they related to Roman Reigns too?
Yes.
And they
Yeah, but he sucks.
So wait. So Samoa Joe's related to Roman Reigns.
They're all quasi-related.
Well,
to
there's
each other.
legit like seven Samoan families in existence, and they're all massive.
It's true.
So I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm on-
So that means The Rock, Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, the Usos, Rikishi, Jimmy Snuka, Tamina. They're all just tied together.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah,
That's huge.
it's a big family.
So I searched up Luke Harper's Twitter, and one of the tweets on
I'm pretty sure Umaga's in there somewhere
April
too.
17th, he tweeted, "Enjoy your evening with him, Trin."
Huh.
And then, because it's weird for Luke Harper to say that because every single day he tweets out, "It's Wednesday." You know what that means? It's Thursday. You know what that means? He also
I don't know what that means, Luke.
Yeah,
what
I
does that
don't.
mean?
He
Is it
also-
Rusev Day?
He also
It is
sent
Rusev
out
Day.
a picture
Rusev
of this
Day.
and says QAF, and it's a picture of Naomi and Jimmy, right? Or, yeah, it's Jimmy.
Yes, Jimmy's the bigger one.
Yep.
Oh,
I don't.
by the way,
Yeah.
Umaga is Jamal. Jamal is Roman Reigns' older brother. He died.
Yeah.
And Umaga's is the uncle to Jimmy and Jay, and the brother to Rikishi.
Yep.
Yep.
That's about right. Yeah. It's
That
a big
is right.
family. It's a big family.
Nah, he's the Samoan bulldozer.
Armando Estrada and the Samoa
Wow.
He's my Armando Estrada was my favorite until he started wrestling, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh my God. What's next? United States Championship, Jeff Hardy, Jinder Mahal, Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
Because, Jinder's going to Raw.
or Jinder wins, and then Samoa Joe wins the Intercontinental title, and so they just switch the things back.
Yeah, but I don't see
How
them
you gonna
take
flip it twice in like a week?
because they can do that.
Possible.
I just don't see Samoa Joe taking. I mean, what could possibly happen? I feel a return in the Samoa Joe Seth Rollins match, or I feel like an interference, maybe an RKO in the United States. Something's gonna. I don't think we're changing. I think that they need to leave the Intercontinental title on Raw. I mean, but the Miz is on SmackDown. This is terrible.
I don't know. I think the Miz could elevate SmackDown higher than what it could be.
He could. I think he needs to do that Intercontinental Championship or do that United States what he did to the Intercontinental Championship. Honestly.
Yeah,
He made it legitimate.
He
Seriously,
did.
He made it legitimate.
He did make it feel like that title was the biggest thing in the world.
And Undertaker versus Rusev in a casket match.
Under 6-minute match, I'm telling you right now. If it's more than 6 minutes, then I will put
This
on a
could-
dress and take a picture. And put it
This
on
could
Twitter.
either be a burial, which is most likely to happen,
Or
or
pushing over.
Rusev is going to get the biggest push ever
Which I feel like that's what's going to happen.
by literally burying the Undertaker in a casket match.
calling
That's how Taker's career officially ends. He finally gets laid to rest, but Rusev is the one to do it.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen at the end of towards the end of the match. He's going to chokeslam Rusev to the casket because I don't think Undertaker can pick up Rusev with his age and ways like his being is.
Yeah.
And they're both going to fall into the casket, and then you're going to see the casket lid shut, and then there's going to be like a few dramatic pause, and then Rusev comes out.
Comes out like it's Rusev Day.
Exactly. No, that's what I feel like it's going to happen. And
I just admit this match is really stupid.
No, yeah, it's
It makes no
It's
sense.
stupid.
It makes no sense. There's no reason for it.
Why did this
but
happen?
whatever.
I don't know. Undertaker and Chris Jericho would have made a little bit more sense, considering they're both like old. But still, Rusev, why? Anyway, John Cena versus Triple H, WrestleMania 22 rematch.
This is not a match that's going to be fun to watch.
Let's go, Hunter.
If this was if this was 2007, this
It would
would have
still
been a
be
great
garbage.
match. What?
It would still be garbage.
Oh, because John Cena, and you have a
No,
vendetta
because
against John
Triple
Cena.
H does everything that. Triple H's match is let's start with a brawl, let's go outside and brawl, let's get back in the ring, somebody's going to control, do your comeback, someone's going to do something else, and then finish. John Cena's match is literally let me botch every move and call every move out extremely loud and then do these crappy shoulder tackles and a fist drop that lands 5 inches from your face, and then let's finish it off after 15,000 finishers. This match is going to be garbage. It doesn't matter if it's 2007 or now.
I want to go back off to the calling the shots and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
he's bad at that.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Cena's pretty bad.
I heard on the Raw after WrestleMania, you can hear Seth Rollins clear as day calling every single move. That's what's going to happen. Go back to it and you can listen to it because he was like corner, and then that's when I can't remember who they were up against, but it was a tag team match, and he was calling every single move, and it was getting kind of annoying.
In the Raw after us,
Raw after WrestleMania.
the
Your
10
boy took an L, bro.
The 10-man tag.
That was the Superstar.
Oh yeah. Shoot.
In defense to him, it was probably really loud there, and there's a lot of bodies in that ring. So.
Yeah, true.
But
the
your
cameras
boy
picked it
still
up
messed up.
Still, yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is. But John Cena versus Triple H, that's gonna happen, I guess.
But Matt Hardy, the Woken Warriors.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
talk about that? Woken
Yeah, we didn't
Warriors
talk about
versus
that.
The Bar.
Well, this is like a shoe-in for the Woken Warriors.
Yes.
Because the Bar is going to SmackDown.
I can't. Why did I laugh so hard on Monday for no reason?
What part?
At these
What?
idiots.
At these idiots.
We're being idiots. I was like, this is great. Just like when I sent you guys that message, I was like, that Kurt.Angle at nofreakingway.com was really funny.
That was great.
The Woken Warriors was hilarious too, for no reason.
I'm going to tell you right now, every time Matt Hardy stops and says, "Wait, that was was wonderful. Just the whole crowd just starts applauding, and then they back to.
I like how the whole crowd goes, wonderful. It's great.
That was wonderful.
It's starting to get over now because, like, I feel like it got over once they made the appearance with the delete chant stuff.
Yeah.
But then the crowd started dying out. They started not getting behind him, and once like they started getting the push back on this, they're back at it, it's great.
That's because they got more catchphrases for the crowd to sing along to, because the crowd likes sing-alongs.
It's
pretty much.
true.
The crowd likes
Sami Zayn's theme song. Listen to the crowd.
Fandangos.
Man.
Oh my god.
Fandango maybe back in like 2 years ago, but
They still do it.
They still do it?
Yeah, they.
I mean, I guess. It's not like the entire arena doing it like it once
Remember
was.
Bray Wyatt, you got the whole world in his hands.
Oh yeah,
that was epic.
That was good. I don't think I've ever seen anybody captivate a crowd like Daniel Bryan's Yes Chance. Like every single person in that arena is doing it.
Can I ask you guys a question? Like this is
I
just
have an answer.
I might have an answer.
So when they did that whole Occupy Raw, did the fans actually jump out the crowd?
Yes.
So that wasn't a okay, we're gonna pay these certain people to do this. This was actually fans saying
He legit
screw
had
it.
like 2,000 people in the ring at the same
Okay,
time.
I didn't know if that was staged or not, but I was like, it didn't
Daniel
look
Bryan
like
thing.
it.
Yeah, had the whole place just like yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that was awesome.
It was amazing.
That was awesome. But yeah, Welcome Warriors.
Welcome Warriors shoe
beating
in
the bar.
easy. All right, Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Seth Rollins is probably going to retain. The Miz, who's going to SmackDown. Finn Balor, who's the other viable person to probably win, but he's probably not. And Samoa Joe and Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley's in this now.
Lashley's been added to this.
Bobby
Whoa!
Lashley, that has to be a net, like a break-in.
This is on CBS Sports right now. So, Wow, I just read this. Wow, Wow.
Well, my hope was Bobby Lashley was going to come in at the end of the World Championship. That's what
I feel like Bobby Lashley's not really going to make a difference, and Seth Rollins is going to retain.
I'm on cage side seats right now. There's nothing, and this was posted today at last night.
Said it was posted today.
Yeah, and there's no Bobby Lashley on mine.
It's right here. It's like legit
How
right
old
here.
is that? How old is that article? If Bobby Lashley's in it, that's gonna be
2 days ago.
2 days ago. He might get added in tonight. Not tonight. Tomorrow night on Raw. So
Yeah.
They might know more than we do.
Wow. That's wow. All right.
Well, they could just all be idiots.
I forgot the Miz was in this. The Miz could win this match, and Jinder Mahal could win the United States title back. And then like the titles just like switch brands.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know if I'd rather like the Intercontinental title on SmackDown or if I like it on Raw.
I'm not sure.
I think if you're going to keep Bobby Roode in the middle card or mid card, and you're actually going to have win a title, that IC strap would look a lot better on him than the United States. I don't care about the United States Championship, if we must be honest. I just think
I just don't want Jinder to win it because I like Jeff Hardy. I want to see him get a push.
Anything.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. I don't know.
All right, the WWE Championship, a rematch of WrestleMania, AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Need to face.
I want to see a better match. I honestly think this is probably going to be a better match than it was at WrestleMania.
It was a good match, really.
Yeah,
It was a good match, but it's just like it wasn't what it cracked up to be. Like it was so much hype, but then it was just like.
What was the match beforehand? Was it the Braun Strowman and
Nicholas.
Okay,
that was like the second match, second to last match.
Or that was the Nia Jax match, which was stupid too.
I'm trying to think. I don't think it was the Nia Jax one. I'm pretty sure it was the Braun Strowman and Nicholas one. But the crowd was so hyped for Nicholas to come in. The crowd died down. That's what I feel like. Like some people's thoughts on that match was a lot worse than what it actually was. Because it was a very good match.
Bro, will you stop clearing your throat in the microphone?
I turned my microphone off.
But
why did you have to mention it?
I honestly didn't.
Because it's distracting. Oh.
Shut up.
Yeah, this is gonna be another great match. I can feel like Nakamura could win this match.
It could.
Hold on. What does he win with?
A knee to
A knee to face. Sorry.
I know speak English.
Him on Twitter with Corey Graves, since Nakamura was tweeting out in English. Corey Graves tweeted back at her saying, "Wow, you can actually speak English," and I'm very impressed. And then he sent a no hablo inglés as the Spanish This guy knows a lot of language.
So hold on.
Man.
Speaking of Corey Graves, that man really messed up this week. He was like, "It's the leader of the Bullet Club."
Oh yeah, he did say Bullet Club on Raw.
He was like, "I'm experienced." What did he say? He's not high tide. He's experienced. He's like, I missed for words, or he said something. It was really funny.
Wow.
I know he got yelled at for that. I know he did.
But still, Corey Graves is a great announcer.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I'm glad he's on the
He
team.
probably meant to say Balor Club.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did. But he said Bullet Club, and because he was really excited.
Yeah, Bullet Club's what
Such
it's at.
excitement.
Bullet
Wow.
Club. Bull life.
Man. And the Universal Championship match in a steel cage, Bork Lusner and Boomin' Trash Can.
You sound very happy about.
Oh yeah, I'm ecstatic.
You're jumping out of joy right now.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know it was a steel cage match now. Yeah.
They announced that from the rip.
Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to that part because I really didn't care about
Well,
this
yeah,
match.
that's fair. That's
So
fair.
steel cage match.
There's only one way I care about this match.
You're putting in 2 dogs.
Honestly, I still want Roman to win.
I only care if the fans cry.
I really want Roman to win. I don't want to see Brock with this title because he's literally just holding. He's literally like He's like diminishing its value.
You know what they should do? This is on the limb.
Roman ain't gonna help.
Braun Strowman comes out during
Well-
the mid-match, tears off the side of the steel cage,
My God,
and enters himself.
What you could do,
enters himself into the match
because he can do what he wants.
I mean, I'd like that because he was a tag team champion for less than 24 hours.
with a 10-year-old.
Yeah, with a 10-year-old that got tagged in and went back out real quick.
Wow,
No, like
incredible stuff.
I feel like if he was entered into this match, he would win. Like, because
Yeah,
they want to push over the crowd. The crowd's not going to cheer for Roman Reigns because they already know there's like every single crowd in the world. They're going to boo him no matter what.
Actually, I have a theory about that.
All right,
is Braun Strowman even on the card? Like, or is he
No,
not?
he's probably in the Royal Rumble. Like,
Yeah.
like we'll get to the Royal Rumble here in a second.
I feel like what's going to happen. So they obviously knew that the crowd at WrestleMania wasn't going to give a crap about Roman. I feel like this crowd might, and if they do, this would probably be the place to give him the title. So if they do it that way, I'll support it. But if they're still booing him, which is a good possibility too, I'm not going to support it.
Well,
I mean, I'm not going to support him being champion at all. Like, when he becomes champion, y'all just be ready because this is not going to be very fun for me.
I mean, the WrestleMania match, it was changed about 10 minutes left into the match that Vince wanted.
5 F5s, and you're telling me that Braun and Samoa Joe didn't kick out of one.
Exactly.
Braun didn't kick out of one, but you're telling me Roman is that much stronger than Braun? Roman's scrawny.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a big 265. He's just lean.
No, he's
Pretty much, yeah.
He's not a big
kinda
dude.
He's kind of big.
He's kind of big.
The Rock was bigger than him.
Well, it's The
Well,
Rock.
The
The
Rock's-
Rock was
yeah,
like
but he's-
280.
He was like 270.
The Rock has been working out since he left WWE. Think about it. When The Rock was in the WWE before he left, he was scrawny.
Seth Rollins, when they first made their debut, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, when you could tell that they were probably juicing up a little bit, were bigger than Roman. Like, mass-wise, they were bigger than him. Roman's not a big 265. I hate that stupid big dog reference. Oh my
The
god.
big dog. Anyway, the greatest Royal Rumble. I don't know who's going to win this, but there's a lot of people that are going to be in it. But I could see a Daniel Bryan victory
That would be.
to revitalize his career back to
That'd be
what
awesome.
it was, to show him, yeah, I've been gone for 3 years, but I'm still that guy. I never left. And he deserves like the Royal Rumble victory that he deserved in like 2014.
Roman. Oh no! Wait, was it Rey Mysterio that came out and everyone booed?
Why did everybody boo?
Because they wanted to see Daniel Bryan and they were so upset.
But
It wasn't on Rey. Like, they weren't booing Rey Mysterio. They were booing
The fact that Daniel Bryan
Yes.
didn't get, yeah.
So this is the confirmed superstars: Daniel Bryan, Braun Strowman, Big Show, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Elias, Baron Corbin, The New Day, Apollo Crews, Shelton Benjamin, Sin Cara, Chad Gable, Goldust, Titus O'Neil, Mojo Rawley, Dolph Ziggler, and there's much more. That's what I only.
I don't
see
want to
right
know
now.
anymore.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to know anymore.
I was
Like, that's
man.
all-
Now it's not gonna be a
that's like-
surprise when Jericho.
but
That's a
only-
lot already.
But only 18 superstars have confirmed, and there's what 50 of the entire.
All right.
All
Qu-
we got this.
Usually they have somebody that's like the Iron Man of this match. Like, you know how Finn Balor was the Iron Man of this year's Royal Rumble. He was in there for 57 minutes. Who is going to be in there from the start
Booker T.
and go all the way to the end.
Booker T.
Booker T.
I knew I'd get a laugh out of him.
57-year-old Booker T.
He's not 57.
I know.
He's about 47.
He's like 47, but like still.
Booker T.
Hulk Hogan. He's going to be the Iron Man.
Hogan. I
Please
honestly think
let
Hogan
bring his
I honestly
front-
think Hogan is like 60.
Okay, even better.
Booker T is 53.
Ric Flair.
No,
For no reason.
no, it's,
For no reason. Because he can do that.
How old is Hulk Hogan? Hulk
60,
Hogan is
67.
64.
64.
64 years old. And you really want to... All right.
I'm fine.
So Iron Man of the match would probably be Seth Rollins or Finn Balor again.
I have a question. Speaking of Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan, you guys see that match they had in like 2010 in Impact?
Wait, who?
Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan,
I did not.
like 2010 or 2000. It looked
That's when I
like
stopped watching.
it looked like two big stacks of salami swinging at each other. It was gross. It was a bunch of
Wait,
wrinkles.
wasn't there blood?
Oh, you know there was blood.
Yeah, it's Ric Flair.
Him and
Of
Hogan are
course.
split open.
I'm trying to think who would be the Iron Man. I want to see Stone Cold in this match.
He ain't doing it.
That'd be dope.
That'd be awesome. I mean, there could be a Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne in here.
You could see a Rock come back for some ungodly reason.
If you smile.
Oh, that crowd's losing it.
Oh, that crowd would
Um,
blow the roof off the place.
I could see some NXT guys in there.
Yeah.
I bet there's gonna be some there's been some performance training over there in
I kinda-
Saudi. There's gonna be some. Saudi
Can someone
guy.
finish this off for me?
Okay.
Adam Cole.
Baby!
Thank you.
Yeah, I can see it. I want to see...
He needs to be world champion at some point.
I want to see EC3 and Ricochet.
Ooh, that'd be good.
But they just got to NXT, so they're not going to do anything with
Well,
them.
I mean, you never know. They might.
Ricochet more than EC3, I bet.
I want to see EC3 go to Raw, and I want to see Ricochet go to SmackDown.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see
Yeah.
that.
Do you?
But they're not going to
Do
push.
you understand? Like, just look at some of the names. Like, we don't name off all these big names every week, but do you understand the talent that this company has? But
They're not going
we
to push
don't
them.
get to see it because they want to push their own agendas and do whatever they want.
Like,
There's a lot.
I'm just saying. Just look at it. You know how many? Every show every week could literally have different pairings and still be fantastic matches. Like 3 hours of Raw could be a breeze to get through.
exactly.
Really could.
You know, it'd be pretty sweet if they allowed like New Japan people come in for this Greatest Royal Rumble. But even though SmackDown has not SmackDown, WWE has they have the 50 stars, and
Yeah.
they could have the Legends. go in, too.
Speaking of,
But that'd be sweet.
Hey, you know who would be a sweet number 50 and makes his debut? Kenny Omega.
No,
No,
No, I don't.
no.
it's probably not going to happen.
I don't want to see Kenny Omega involved with that company at all.
I mean, I do at some point.
I do at some point. I want to see what happens.
Because he already said he wants to face either Nakamura or AJ
Yeah,
Styles.
did you think we were going to see AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Roode,
Yes.
Samoa Joe all in WWE?
yes,
You saw all those?
I never thought Samoa
Yes.
Joe. I really never thought Samoa Joe would be in the WWE.
I never thought that either.
I thought he'd go back to ROH. I was.
I never thought I'd see EC3 or Ricochet in there either.
I never thought to see Derek Bateman back.
I never thought to see Daniel Bryan. Because I saw him as Bryan Danielson before he came to WWE. But it's just like,
Well,
still, there's like, anything can happen.
yeah, that's true.
Besides, WWE is really good at
I
lobbing
know.
massive contracts
And
to
I
people that
still-
they can't refuse.
And I still don't believe that Daniel Bryan will stay once his contract's up. I really don't.
Where do you think he's going to go?
What do you mean? Where do
Ring
you
of
think
Honor.
he's going to go? He's going to go to do the Ring of Honor in
Or
New
New
Japan
Japan,
as
yeah.
start. He wants to. He really wants to go back and wrestle somebody. Him and Kenny Omega could have a. Oh,
They already
Whoa.
had a good match.
Bryan and Danielson and Kota Ibushi. Ooh, I want to see that.
Ooh. Okay.
Marty Skrull,
All right, now you're
Marty
intriguing.
Scurll.
Cody.
Oh, okay. So on Being the Elite, I watched it's a YouTube thing for the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. and
Do they
Marty
still do
Scurll.
that?
Yes, they do. So
That's weird.
On the last episode, this is a conspiracy. Marty Scurll said this is his last on Being the Elite, and because they had him playing as like a pop singer star, because that's what he wants to do for a living. So he did that, and then he said, "Okay, I can't go." So could be a conspiracy theory that he may be showing up at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Not yet. I still want him in ROH in New
Yeah, same
Japan.
here,
I'm
same
not
here,
ready
same
for
here.
this.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that either. 'cause-
Oh, what happens if Jay Lethal shows up? It's not going to happen.
Wow. I love Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal needs to go to SmackDown if that's the case.
Yes, absolutely.
I like his not springboard cutter, but
The handspring in the cutter.
I love Jay Lethal. Oh my gosh.
What happens?
Is that Will Ospreay's move too?
Yes, but Jay Lethal started it,
That's true.
and it looks. I like Jay Lethal's better.
Yeah, same. No, I mean it's a great move.
I just thought I'd ask, see how you guys felt about Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love Jay Lethal. When he was the Black Machismo.
Black Machismo. Ooh, yeah. Dig it.
Him and the Motor City Machine Guns go up against Team 3D and I can't think who else.
Oh my god, it's 2008 all over again.
Yeah, that's when I watched TNA. Was from
that was
2006 to 2009. Then I stopped because I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah. Like when they bought, like.
No, once Hulk Hogan came into TNA, that's when I stopped watching.
That's because
I saw a little bit of that.
Hogan and Bischoff pretty much put that. That was the real big start of the downfall because they took the 6 sides out and they put a 4-side ring in, and that company was known for that 6 sides.
Yeah, and also, they also said that ring, the 6-sided ring, is more like sturdier and
it has to be.
There's not a lot of give. But yeah, it has to be but it's like some of the wrestlers like the 4-sided because it's 4-sided again, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I like.
Do they even go by TNA anymore? I thought
they
go
by
Impact.
Global,
Yeah,
they go by
Impact.
Global Force Impact or Global
GFW.
Force Wrestling
Impact. Something
Impact.
Like that.
No one knows the freaking name.
Is it Anthem? Impact Anthem?
Anthem is the owner.
Yeah, TNA is like not a thing anymore.
All right, I'll stop tweeting that out then. TNA. Total nonstop action.
All right. We should take a break real quick. Coming up, we're going to keep talking about Greatest Royal Rumble, other stuff. But you are listening to KZLX LP Maryville and Good Ol Wrasslin. Welcome back to Good Ol Wrasslin right here on X106. You are on with John, DJ Teflon, and DJ Cramium.
Yo.
So
there's a lot of wrestlers out there in wrestling matches. So far, 2018, what is your favorite match?
that's tough. There's been a lot of
Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
Oh my god!
Shut up!
Oh my
You're kicked off the show.
Okay, I got a better
The
one.
door's behind you, Devin.
The door.
I got a better one.
Okay.
Undertaker vs. John Cena.
Oh my
He
god!
got buried. Okay, I'm done. All right, give me a minute to think of a serious
The
one.
door is behind you, sir.
Dude, Cena got buried. That was fine.
All right, so I got like a few. Like, of course, the Wrestle Kingdom 12, the Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho match was amazing.
That was a good match.
was good.
If you haven't seen that, please.
It was the first 6-star match.
You got to go watch that match. A lot of stuff happened. Like I was going to say another word, but I'm not Jonathan Bynum here.
Oh,
Hey! Hey!
Okay, just put that over here. John, stop cussing out here.
Wow, thanks.
John, literally, every time we come back, guys, he's got to press the dump button.
Oh my god, wow.
Yeah,
John hates us all.
yeah. But yeah, you need to watch the Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega match, and there's probably something on YouTube by now. It's just a really good match. It's told a really great story of having a person that started pretty much in New Japan with Chris Jericho, and the guy that's the top performer in New Japan right now, and that is Kenny Omega. And how the art and everything in the ring happened is just great.
They actually looked like they hated each other, too.
Yeah, they did, seriously. Well, I mean, that build-up was even good, too.
That build-up was good.
They were in Singapore when Chris Jericho made his debut,
Attacked
him, made Kenny Omega bleed, and then at the press conference later on, the next day, Kenny Omega came out and attacked Chris Jericho. So that's like the way to build up a very great match at like a high-stakes pay-per-view. Is no words, just use the fist, like make someone bleed, and
do it outside of, like, just do it outside. Like, this is what I wish WWE would do because they have the production people to do it. They need to do more outside stuff. Like, TNA is really good at doing like outside stuff. Like, they did stuff at a gym where Drew Galloway, who's Drew McIntyre, he got the crap beat out of him at an MMA gym. They've done gyms, they've done just stores. Like, go do outside shooting locations. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
Fair enough. Did you ever say what your favorite match of the year was? Because I'm still trying to decide on mine.
I'm still trying to decide.
I'll throw out another one if you guys are still trying to decide, because I have multiple.
Go ahead.
Another one, I mean, he's just a great worker. Marty Scurll, also at Wrestle Kingdom 12, the fatal 4-way between Will Ospreay, Marty Squirrel. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a brain fart.
Marty Squirrel?
Yeah, not Squirrel. Marty Skrull. Can't think of who else was in that match.
Now, the black squirrel on campus, he can be Marty Squirrel.
Marty Squirrel. No, but it's a fatal 4-way for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. There's a lot of high-flying stakes. It was another great match. Wrestle Kingdom 12 was by far a really great card for wrestling.
I got 4 that I'm thinking of. And I don't even know if one of them was in 2018 because you showed it to me. All right. First off, Kenny Omega versus Cody.
That was literally WrestleMania weekend.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that was an incredible match. I've seen Kenny Omega work, and I know that he's a performer, but that match just blew my mind. How amazing it was.
There was so much going on.
There was so much going on.
Wait, so I actually haven't seen that one. Did he do an outside dive?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
So, did you see what I was talking about? How he'll approach the ropes real slow. He'll hit the rope, and then he'll look at like he's generating more momentum as he steps.
That's how you're supposed
to. Have you seen that? That's why he's so good at doing that kind of stuff, because it doesn't look right when people are just full speed at the ropes, full speed back. It looks
stupid. Do you mind if we talk about that match a little bit?
Go for it. I want to know about it because I knew it would be good. I just haven't.
So he did that rope thing once again, but he was trying to do a V trigger to Cody Rhodes, but Cody ducked and he hit Brandy, and Brandy fell back into a table. So that
was a sick spot too. I was like, she actually took that like a champ too.
And then Flip Gordon came out and helped her out. So that kind of brings the weird.
And then the Young Bucks came in.
Young Bucks came in to basically super kick Cody Rhodes, and once again Cody Rhodes he fell, he collapsed out of the way. They ended up super kicking Kenny Omega.
Wait, so Young Bucks are? See, I haven't followed Guys, WrestleMania week, I just got so upset and just got tuned out of wrestling. I'm so confused right now. So teach me something. So the Young Bucks are no longer.
No, the Young Bucks are still the Elite with Kenny Omega, and they're still part of Bullet Club. But they were trying to eliminate Cody Rhodes out of the Bullet Club by super kicking him. But at the end of it all, they end up super kicking Kenny Omega. And then Cody Rhodes hit a crossroads on Kenny, and then that's how Cody won.
So
They're trying to wean Cody Rhodes out of the Bullet Club right now. Even Adam Page was with Cody, now he's against him because on Being in the Elite, you have to watch Being in the Elite if you want to understand this entire thing. Apparently, Joey Ryan was killed off the show because of Cody, and Adam Page was not fine with that because he wanted to at least get some payback on Joey Ryan. Cody is trying to tell
this is storyline based?
Yeah, it's storyline stuff.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes is trying to tell Matt and Nick Jackson to go singles, tell Marty Scurll to get his own club, the Villain Club, build that up. He's trying to basically disband the Bullet Club, and he's trying to also do it with guys, the Bullet Club OGs over at New Japan as well.
Bad Luck, Fale, Tamato. Oh my God, those guys beat the crap out of people.
Gorillas of Destiny. Yeah, but so that's what's going on with the Bullet Club right now, as they're in limbo. And I'm pretty sure Kenny and Cody are. Apparently, Cody, since he won that match, he's not the leader of Bullet Club. It's just a match. But Cody's gonna be kicked out here pretty soon.
Okay, I suppose I understand. It's weird, but I suppose I understand.
Oh, and also that triple threat, that fatal 4-way was Will Ospreay, Marty Scurll, Hiromu Tanahashi, and Kushida, which was a very high-flying spot match.
That's very nice. Now. I had 3 more matches that are still in by potential. Andrade Cien Almas versus Drew McIntyre.
Ooh, yeah.
That was a great match. And Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa.
That was a great match as well.
Incredible match.
That was a very good week of wrestling.
Yeah, that was a great week of wrestling. And Seth Rollins going up against John Cena and Roman Reigns in the first part of the Gauntlet match. That first hour, that was amazing to watch Seth Rollins work. That was some of the best work I've ever seen him do.
I was trying to think of when Velveteen Dream and Aleister Black's match was.
2017.
Man, that was
2017.
Man, that was last year. Still a great match.
Yeah, I want to say Rey Mysterio versus Ricochet at Defiant Wrestling, but that was 2017. That was September.
Austin Aries versus Marty Scurll on the IW for What Culture Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
That
How
was
many championships does Austin Aries have now? 6?
Wait, he's got more than 6, I think.
I'll look it up real quick.
Like, he literally... Every company he goes to, he wins their championship.
I like how they're doing that. Like, they're all working. They're like, yeah, let's let him do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Let's go ahead.
Is that what those are
Heck
your
yeah.
matches?
I have more, but you can go ahead.
John?
I'm still trying to think.
I think I've got a lot
Charlotte
of
versus Asuka was honestly the match of the night for me at WrestleMania, so that's going to be one of my favorites.
Devin?
Shoot.
Anything?
Aleister Black versus Adam Cole.
Yes.
That was a disgusting match.
I love
Wait, hold on.
Aleister
Wait.
Black.
Was that this? That was this year, right?
I'm pretty sure it was because it was the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view.
Okay, so yeah, there was that. That was a sick match. Andrade versus Gargano at the not the regular show. It was at that was at the Royal Rumble too. The Royal Rumble takeover. That was pretty good.
There's not. I can't.
Jay Lethal and Dalton Castle was a really good
That was a
match.
very good
That
match.
was a good match. That was a
If
really
you want to
good
talk about storytelling, that was it. The story behind it was is Dalton Castle too glitz and glam to be ROH champion. I still don't like his finisher, but it was a good match.
Bangarang. I actually like Bangarang because not many people do that.
No, not many people do it, and I don't ever think I'll see a lot of people do it. And then I guess this is so difficult to think of another match.
And you know the crazy part? We're only in April.
Yeah.
There's 8 more months of the year, and there could be matches that could top all the matches that we've listed. Like,
For me, I always wanted to see AJ and Nakamura do it at WrestleMania, so I'll put that up there for now. I mean, there's been better matches, but
I know.
I just can't think of them right now.
I want to see that match again. I want to see them. I feel like they're really going to show out at Greatest Royal Rumble.
Actually, Tommaso and Gargano, that was a really good match.
It was an incredible match. It was good.
They looked like they were trying to kill each other too.
Exactly.
I'm on the top-rated matches and the 5-star matches that I have seen, and that is on this website of the ProFightDB.com. So a 5-star rating goes to the NXT Takeover New Orleans when Adam Cole won the ladder match.
Ooh, I heard. Yeah,
That
I
was
watched.
a good match.
I watched bits and pieces of that match, and it was crazy.
Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa at the NXT Takeover. At Sakura Genesis in New Japan, Will Ospreay versus Marty Scurll was a 5-star. The Golden Lovers versus the Young Bucks at Strong Style Evolved was a 5-star plus. NXT Takeover Philadelphia was Andrade Cien Almas versus Johnny Gargano.
That was the one I was talking about. That was such a good match.
Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho at Wrestle Kingdom 12 was the other 5-star match.
I can't pick my favorite one because that's a good match. I really can't. Like, it's just way too hard.
If you also want to see a very good match, I totally forgot this one. That's Sakura Genesis for New Japan. Kazuchika Okada, I can't pronounce his name. Kazuchika Okada versus Zack Sabre Jr. I recommend that match. Zack Sabre Jr., he was in the Cruiserweight Classic, if you don't remember that. He's a very good high flyer and everything. He's a very good...
Did you say who?
Zack Sabre Jr.
And who?
Okada.
Did you see the Kota Ibushi one?
Yes.
That was... He forced him to tap out. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that's... it was a very good... it was a tournament style for Sakura.
That's what they always do. That's why I really like New Japan, because they do, like, everyone says that like tournaments are kind of cheap and they're lazy, which they are, because you just throw them all together and you can throw any pairing you want. And it's like super simple layout. Like, I would say more simple more than lazy or cheap.
Yeah.
But you can get so many good outcomes out of it, and so many things can come out of it that it's like, why not?
The best promos you see for wrestling comes from the G1 Classics interview, because that's just them cutting promos. I can't say what
Tama Tonga.
Tama Tonga. I can't I can't say what he said on the mic, but it's freaking hilarious, and I recommend looking it up on YouTube. There's a lot of cussing, which is great for New Japan because
That's all they do at
you
Will.
hear people in the ring just saying, "Yeah, bleep you" and stuff like that.
Did
And-
you
Oh, they actually curse?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
bro. The first Wrestle Kingdom I ever watched was, I think it was 2015, and Gallows and Anderson come out there, and they're like, "Yeah, F the Shield. The Shield ain't got S on us." I was like, "Whoa! Did he just say F John Cena too?" Like, it was really funny. And they talk loud.
Yeah, they do. It's because, like, the only reason why they do that is because, I mean, some of the Japanese people there, they don't know English. That's the only reason why they say it. And, I mean, they don't know when to cut, the bleep, the words from the TV stuff for New Japan, so...
Can we say, I don't know if we can come to a consensus on this. Probably me and Kramer before me and you, John.
Yeah.
WrestleMania, name-wise, and I guess stage presence-wise, is the biggest show of the year. But if we're talking pure wrestling and, like, pure atmosphere, Wrestle Kingdom takes it.
Yes.
No matter what.
I've seen a little bit
Those
of
matches are
Wrestle
disgusting. Like, they're all good.
Kingdom. Yeah.
I really like the Jay White's heel now. I wasn't a fan of it at first, but I'm okay with it now.
Has Keith Lee made his debut yet for NXT?
John, did you watch NXT on Wednesday?
No, I didn't get to chance to watch it. I'm gonna
that
watch it
guy-
when I get home.
Be careful for him.
That guy is going to be a future...
That dude's a truck.
He is a truck. He like is 100% stronger, 100% better looking than Lars Sullivan, and that's what they're trying to move Lars Sullivan to be, which he's going to be nothing in the WWE roster.
I don't like Lars Sullivan.
I'm not a big fan of him either. But Keith Lee,
He's
he will
boring.
be a champion.
My favorite thing from Lars Sullivan is that backbreaker, and then he like scoops him up and then turns into that power slam. That's my favorite thing by him. But other than that, I just don't care.
Yeah, that's that. You want to talk about their favorite wrestler for the year so far?
Rollins.
Without being biased, like the person that you've seen a lot wise, you should still go with Rollins.
Rollins, Kenny Omega, or Aleister Black.
Yeah.
AJ
Or AJ.
or
Shinsuke.
AJ,
Like, oh my
Shinsuke,
God.
Aleister Black, Marty Scurll, Jay Lethal.
And Jay Lethal. But my top five.
This isn't fair. This is hard.
This is so hard.
Only five, yeah. Only five.
Only five?
Okay, so Kramer, do you have any? Because this might take John and I a second.
Okay.
Go if you've got it, John.
I've got my five. Rollins, Kenny Omega. Who did I say? AJ, Shinsuke,
One more.
and Aleister Black.
I'd say Kenny Omega, of course.
Yep.
Marty, Aleister Black, Shinsuke Nakamura, and gosh, that one's gonna be a hard one.
By the way, honorable mention is Cody.
By the way, Keith Lee is 6'3", 332 pounds. This dude's massive.
Dude can also do backflips.
At 330 pounds?
Well, I mean,
I'm not surprised War Machine can do him.
Yeah, War Machine can do him.
Wow.
War Raiders. That's
I'm very infatuated with like lineman looking dudes that are like that athletic.
I think it's
I
cool, but you
appreciate
can only
it.
break moves like that out of like big shows. I don't think a big guy should always be doing moonsaults.
No.
I mean, they let Bam Bam Bigelow do it for the longest.
That was his moveset.
And I'd say
Who's gonna tell that guy? That dude was 360 pounds and like 6'6". No, who's gonna tell him no?
yeah, I ain't gonna tell him no. My fifth one is Punishment Martinez. If you haven't really watched Punishment Martinez,
He's grown
wrestle,
so much.
He's 6'7". He can. He's pretty much a high flyer.
6'7" high flyer.
Yeah, and he's lean. He's really lean. He's lean
Wow.
and mean. That's my five right there.
He did a corkscrew. He did not. Okay, the Usos. We see their size. Every time they try and do that over the top rope plancha, it looks like their stomachs are going to touch. Like no one can deny that it doesn't. Roman Reigns has a really good one. Undertaker has a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Punishment Martinez puts all of them just. He's 6'7", 272. That dude did a corkscrew one over the top rope and still cleared it.
6'7",
And he cleared
272.
He cleared about 10 feet from the edge of the apron and crushed Marty Scurll.
Let me look this dude up.
He did a. Oh, it's okay. So technically, because he wasn't standing, it was a somersault plancha. He cleared another 10 feet and went straight through the table, and he cleared about 6-7 feet over that rope.
6'7".
This dude
It says he's 251 though.
Oh, okay, that's
That's still huge.
But this dude, he's a big, lanky dude. I like his moveset. I like his finisher. He's grown so much. Like, okay, yeah, he'll be my number 5 just because he's...
An honorable mention for me is Jay White for New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's from New Zealand. He's the United States champion over there. So, yeah, watch out for Jay White.
Jay White's... That dude's a savage, too.
Wow.
He almost joined the Bullet Club, then backstabbed Kenny Omega the very next night after Wrestle Kingdom 12.
Okay, so... do you have your list still?
No, I already said my 5.
Okay.
What about your Woman of the Year?
Hold on. I don't think I've gone through mine. AJ for my number 1, of course. I can't I can't quit that one. That's too hard to do. Nakamura's build, like, there was a month where we really didn't get to see much, and he's faced guys like Rusev, so I almost can't really put him up there, unfortunately. Marty Scurll, Rollins. Oh boy, I don't really. Okay, we'll put Nakamura up there, and then we'll Punishment Martinez. And then I guess honorable. I'll put Jay Lethal as my honorable mention just because I haven't seen too much out of him this year. But every time he gets in there, his matches are never below 4 stars. Never.
That's fair. I'm watching clips of Punishment Martinez and Marty Scurll.
Yeah, look at it, bro.
Okay, so a little known fact.
Watch
Oh
the one.
my-
Watch the one where you know those angles that they do where it looks like he's gonna break the barricade.
Yeah.
Look at how he jumps out. He smacked his head on the rail.
Yeah, he's
Hard. He's got a lot of momentum when he comes running too, but he looks so lightweight.
Keeps super
when he
kicking his
jumps.
knees.
Yeah, I recommend watching that full match there, John.
Oh my gosh.
And the match that John's watching right now is the Punishment Martinez versus Marty Scurll at the Ring of Honor.
16th anniversary.
Yeah, 16th anniversary
Yep.
for that. Okay, little known fact. So I've been watching the WWE Network recently and the Legends of Wrestling. It's like the Legends House thing.
Yeah.
So Kenny King was on an episode of Legends House. And because this was 2014, Kenny King in 2014 was a Chippendale worker at Las Vegas.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know that, and I saw Kenny King on WWE programming, and I mean that could bring a future to Kenny King to hopefully someday be on NXT. But I think it's kind of funny. It's like
Kenny King.
You don't like Kenny King?
No, I don't think people like Kenny King. He's a decent wrestler. He can hold his own. Just the problem is, I can't really say. I can't talk bad about him. I really can't. I don't want to say anything that could disparage him. Just
go for it.
He's got a good personality. He really has a good personality. It's like to a Percy. If you remember Percy Watson as a wrestler,
yes,
it's to that level, but it's not so flamboyant. Like, he walks around, smiles. I am the king. I'm Kenny King. All this, like, he's very cocky, very arrogant. But I don't think the WWE would use him right.
No,
I honestly could see a tag team between him and Velveteen, who's kind of grown on me a little bit. I'm still not his biggest fan, but he's growing on me because his. Let me just throw this out there. His gimmick isn't as eccentric, flamboyant, and dare I say, no offense to anyone, homosexual as other ones are. And that's why I have a big problem with Joey Ryan, because I don't like that. I don't have a problem against anyone in the homosexual community. I just have a problem with that in wrestling.
So Joey Ryan is.
I hate him so much.
You don't like Joey Ryan? I like Joey Ryan.
His finisher is egregious. I hate it so much.
I think
grabbing another dude by the junk. I'd break kayfabe so fast and smack him.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that at all. No.
I would like to see WWE scrap the Velveteen Dream gimmick, which is cool, but it's just like, I want to see him as Patrick Clark.
That's the thing. Nobody likes Patrick Clark.
No one likes Patrick Clark.
But he could be such a good heel. Like, he was like the best option at Tough Enough. Like, he was good in the ring. He was a natural, just like learning on the mic. He knew his stuff. He knew his stuff about the history. He got like every question right.
You know who I really wanted to see?
Patrick Clark should have been the winner of that.
I really wanted to see that Egyptian dude come out of there.
What's his name? Starts with an M.
With an M. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. He has a mohawk.
The Egyptian bald guy.
Yeah.
He did have no hair.
I follow him on Twitter.
That dude, I think that dude would have been really good. I think that Tyler, the MMA dude, Tyler, he would have been really good.
He would have been good.
I don't know about him. He's
Josh, he won, and they let him go.
Anything. Yeah, but
and what about other girls? Sarah? What's she doing?
I don't know. Chelsea Green is now Laura Van Ness, who's dating Zack Ryder. So
Yeah.
Why does Zack Ryder, like the goofiest wrestler ever, but he's always dating the fine ones? He was with Tennille Dashwood, who is doing fantastic, by the way.
I'm glad she's finally revitalizing her career.
I'm glad she's finally getting the respect that she deserves.
Was this the spot you were talking about where he jumped over the turnbuckle?
Yes. Did
my
you see him smack
God.
his head? Did you see him smack his head?
Yes.
He pretty much knocked himself out.
What?
Now, Marty Scurll is probably, I think they said 5'9", 181. You have a dude that's almost 100 pounds more than him and almost a foot taller than him doing moves like that. Like, at first I was like, okay, this is absolutely ridiculous. But at the same time, now I'm like, this makes sense because if you can do those moves, go for it. You're the bigger guy. You're trying to finish the fight faster. Kill him. That's why I don't have a problem with like the indie style.
Is Marty bleeding yet in that match?
Not yet. I don't think.
No, he will bleed soon.
Curb stomp on ringside? Oh my God.
You guys know that connotation that indie wrestlers get that is too fast paced?
Yeah.
What I don't understand about that is wrestling is a simulated fight, correct?
Correct.
Pretty much.
It's pretty much a fake simulated fight.
Sure.
In a fight, you want to finish your opponent as quick as possible, right?
Yeah.
Indie wrestling's got it down.
Oh.
To a T.
Wow.
You want to finish your opponent with, like, that's why I don't have a problem with these, like, I have a problem with oversaturation of flips, but, like, the flips don't bother me, the multiple kicks don't bother me. Like, you're trying to finish off your opponent, and you're going to do whatever it takes. Like, if I'm in a street fight, if there's a brick on the ground, I'm grabbing the brick.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
If it's a handicap fight, I'm grabbing the brick. I mean, you're going to do anything you can to finish off your opponent as fast as you can. So,
what is it, CZW?
I understand. Yes.
Yes.
And you're still losing the fight. What's
Wow.
the Twitter poll even look like right now?
Yeah, you should check
Twitter
that.
poll, checking that right now. So we also gained a few followers.
All right.
But
And then after that, I have a follow-up question.
all right,
Make
it's
this
right
more
now still the same thing: 19% John, 35% Devin, and 46% me.
He's just stomping on the back of his
Okay,
neck.
Kramer cheated because he
Not cheating.
all his YouTube followers.
No. I'm trying to help promote our channel, and the thing specifically says based on the image of our header. And you guys looking all depressed, like, oh, John has a WWE championship. He's like, I was having to decide. I mean, of course you should be depressed, Devin, since you had the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And
Hey, that's the best looking championship out of all the ones you guys got.
The Ring of Honor
no,
one
come
is
on,
nice.
you know their championship looks good.
Nah.
I actually like the look of the WWE title now. A lot of people are hating on it. I think it looks like a big championship ring. It's pretty nice.
It's like a toy to me. All those titles look like a toy to me, except for the, oh my god, that new NXT one, that one looks really good.
Oh, it does.
I like
It does look really nice.
Championship,
Did you not like the spinner belt?
No, that's a toy.
No, bruh, it was
Hold on.
encrusted in diamonds and
I'm about to
rubies.
go. I'm about to go on a rant if you don't stop.
I enjoyed.
I kind of want to hear what you have to say.
No, because
I
I'm
like
gonna be
spinner
like
title.
you and I'm gonna start cussing on air, and y'all don't want that.
No, dude,
Bro.
I enjoyed the spinner title. Even though that John Cena brought it out. I mean, what was stupid was the United States spinner title. That was dumb.
That was the most expensive title they've ever had. It was $4 million to make that title.
Y'all ready for this?
The WWE spinner title is my favorite by
Okay,
far.
so were we ready for this?
Yeah, we're ready for this.
Oh,
We unleashed the beast.
I hate talking about this guy because he's such a fake, phony sack of crap. That's not respecting the sport. That's not respecting the craft. Don't turn the belt into a toy. It looked like a freaking toy.
It wasn't a toy. It was a
Shut
part
up.
of the gimmick.
It looked like a freaking toy. If he wanted a gimmick, then wear a fake-ass money spinning chain or something, which I'm pretty sure he did.
Can I say something?
Yeah, have at it.
He was basically still in the
Trash.
midst of the word life basic thugonomics
Trash.
thing. I know you hate it.
Trash.
Can I talk?
Trash.
Okay. I know you hate it, but like it goes with his gimmick. He had to have this big, flashy looking, like thug looking title to go along with his gimmick.
That's not a thug-looking title. It looks like something that somebody made at preschool. It made it look fake.
It was dope. It was dope
So,
at the
Devin,
time. It was
okay,
lit.
What's the
$4 million. It was literally. It was 32 pounds. You know how heavy that title was?
heavy?
It was heavy. It was 32
I got something
pounds.
that's heavier than that title, but we're not going to say
Devin.
that. What?
Wow.
So what's your real reason why you don't like it?
Okay.
Because
It doesn't matter what you
As soon as I started talking, I knew exactly who was going to go for that.
You walked right into that one.
You know what the best ones were? Like backstage. Hey, Michael Cole.
So, Rock, you know what the
people want to know this. Well, Michael Cole, let me ask you a question. Ask him a question.
well, Rocco,
It doesn't matter what you think.
Anyway, if we're still talking about titles, I really appreciate the white Intercontinental title
Yes,
belt.
definitely.
It's beautiful.
Oh, that's the best one.
I'm glad Cody Rhodes brought that back.
I have of course, I'm a kid at heart. So I bought the toy Intercontinental title about my senior year of high school. So like I don't care. It's the Intercontinental title belt. It's slick, has that white strap and it's gold. It's so beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful belt. I'd be proud to hold that.
It's also right now it's inside my my apartment, like hung up on the wall. So yeah.
All right, boys.
Man.
So I got a question just to maybe this will bring us for the rest of our time here since we
go
only
ahead.
got about 11 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
In our triple threat New York Street fight rule, okay, so you got to come up with a spot to hit on each one of us, and then your weapon of choice.
So I got to come up with a spot on the spot right now.
Yes,
All right.
and it can be in like you hit one on me, and then you hit one on Kramer. You're still losing this match, so you better make
course
this
I am.
good because you're getting buried, boy.
Wow. I'm getting buried. Okay.
I just figured this would be entertaining just to see how much we
I'm-
beat the crap out of each
I'm
other.
thinking of this off the top of my head, so bear with me as I go. All right, so I'm thinking we're all in the middle of the ring. I super kick Kramer,
Of course, this man throws a super
and then I
kick.
toss you out the ring, and then I toss him out the ring, and you guys collide with each other, and then you're both like one of you like somehow ends up on a table, and then I'm running out. I look at the crowd. I look at the table, and I do like that thing where it's like the charge up thing, and then I run back, bounce back off the ropes, jump off the top, shooting star press
Jesus.
through the table.
I wanna see
Jesus
this.
Christ.
I wanna see
Shooting star press through the table onto Devin.
John hates me, so this makes so
right
much sense.
into a standing shooting star press onto you.
Oh my god!
So-
Standing shooting star press onto me.
off of the shooting star press I just did.
Are those your spots for us?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your weapon of choice?
Weapon of choice
Be
is...
realistic. Don't be lighting crap on this. Is an ECW.
Come on now.
All right, fine.
I said... Actually, let me go with Elias's guitar.
That could work.
Specifically, Elias's guitar.
Okay.
Kramer,
All right. So my high spot in the match. Okay, there's gonna be two tables on the side, like outside the ring.
Oh, yeah?
So somehow I get you, John, on one of the tables. You're just laying there. You're laying there.
All right, cool.
And I was going to on the turnbuckle right now with Devin. We're fighting it and duking it out, and he's going to try to suplex me like over onto you.
Yep.
But little does he know, there's a table near like where the announcer's table.
And it's 'cause I'm blind.
Near. Well, yeah, it's true. But
Wow.
just throw that out there. So I somehow get Devin into the electric chair from the suplex position that he tried getting me in. Which it wouldn't be too hard. It's got to have him go around and I electric chair.
This is the simplest move. It literally takes nothing to do.
Exactly. I electric chair you into one of the tables, and I get back up onto that turnbuckle, and I do a guillotine leg drop to you, John, on the other side of the arena. And yeah, those are my two high spots that I would do. And my weapon of choice would be thumbtacks.
Thumbtacks. Oh, my God.
I'm gonna just tell everyone this is about to get really brutal. So for those involved, if you have children listening, you probably want to have them stop listening because this is about to get disgusting.
He's been thinking about this for weeks.
No, I actually haven't. I just thought it like
I've been thinking about maybe asking you guys the question of like what to do for spots, but I literally just thought of these two off the top of my head.
Wow.
So Kramer,
Yo.
we're gonna start with you.
Oh boy.
John's out doing whatever John does, picking his butt.
Wow. I'm just on the side.
So we're up at the. You know how I'm thinking of like a WWE arena because I've never seen another arena do this. You know how you have like the stage you have to drop off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm setting up the Steen and Owens ladders. You're gonna have a ladder in the middle. Obviously, we're gonna bow the one in the middle a little bit more that way because you're going through it. But we're laying you out on top. We're gonna super kick you and lay you onto that ladder. I am going to start from one end of the stage and I'm going to run full speed, jump into a flip, and do a double stomp on you through that ladder. Like you about to die. Like you about to die. You're not coming back in. And as far as John goes, John, I kind of want. Okay, so I need the old school barricades for this, and hopefully this kind of works. But I'm thinking maybe put you. Oh wait, not even the old school barricades. We're gonna go old school RVD with this. We're gonna put you on a table in a crowd, and I'm going to run. And instead of hitting the golden moonsault thing that Kota Ibushi does, I'm gonna start from the top, come down, hit that, and then do like a attempt to do some sort of what's that Phoenix splash?
Yeah.
Over the guardrail through the table.
My God.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'll try anything. I don't even care.
I actually just thought of a super sick spot.
And my weapon of choice is going to throw it back to one of the sickest people ever. We're going to throw it back to Big Boss Man. Give me that nightstick.
Ooh, okay. I actually thought of a super sick spot just right now. So I grab you guys' heads and make you guys headbutt each other and knock you guys out for a while. And then I put you on the announcer's table. So I go back in the ring and I climb the biggest ladder they have. Like the 15-foot ladder. I get on top of it. I just look up. I just look down. I'm just like looking all around. I'm like, oh God, what am I about to do? Frog splash from the top of the ladder that's in the ring onto the announce table on the outside on both of you.
I'm in.
Wow, yeah, I'm in.
I'll tell you. Look, and
That's
see,
like a 20-foot drop.
You know the thing is, I even said that I'm not like I would never do any high flying moves. I would only break them out in fights like that. Like
exactly
just because like.
Do you know how big of a drop that is?
I'll give you $1 million if you Phoenix splash me through that table, off that ladder.
That table's done for.
You know
that
what?
table is done for.
You know what? You know how this match would seriously end, though.
I actually got a good one.
It's someone's gonna tap out. That's what's gonna happen. Because Devin, you'll get John into the. You'll get John into
having
the
Achilles locker.
Ankle
lock.
I can't think of the sharpshooter. You'll get him into the sharpshooter. And I'll get John into the Scarface, and he'll tap out, and we both win, and we can walk out there as beating John.
Why am I losing?
Okay, John, here you'll take this spot instead. So, for some ungodly reason, the people backstage are idiots, and they drop a Hell in a Cell over the thing. John's going to climb up there, and I'm going to just do a Canadian Destroyer right through the center of that bad boy. It's going to break.
Oh, my God.
I'll just pick up the W.
Somebody might actually die.
Somebody would actually die in that spot. I would. You know me. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh, my gosh.
You want to explain
I was thinking
to the listeners right now?
Yes, a Canadian. Okay, so every old school fan knows the pile drivers. You pick them up and you just drop down. A Canadian Destroyer
On the head.
would be where I push up and I flip. We both come up off the air, and his head smacks I pretty much drive his head into the ground. It's the most disgusting move I've ever seen in my life, and it's great.
You know, one more spot. Spanish Fly. Off the top of the Titantron.
Oh my. Okay, no, that's not real.
Okay, that's death. That's death.
That's death.
I think mine might be a little bit more real.
If Shane McMahon and Jeff Hardy could jump off the top of the Titantron, anybody can do it.
Okay, so I got one more for you, John. I got one more for you.
Have the Big Show jump off the Titantron.
I'm gonna.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna Finn Balor shotgun drop kick you right through the Titantron.
Oh my
right through the screen.
God.
That's not as disgusting as my other ones, but I bet you it'll start.
Bet you'll work though.
Jeez.
I think my favorite spot, not just because of mine, is just because I really want to see somebody do that little flip double stomp through the ladders. That would be disgusting. Somebody would die.
I saw this spot in Lucha Underground. I know you guys don't really watch it that much, but what was that dude's name? I forgot his name, but this dude jumped. It was like the 6-man tag title match.
I know what you're talking about.
And this dude jumped from
the
like
scaffolding.
the scaffold.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Like over the crowd into the ring.
It was like an Owen Hart moment, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh my god,
That's ridiculous.
I was like, "What? He did that successfully."
That's intense.
I just forgot like what his name was and what I forgot the context of the whole match, but I remember that spot specifically.
Wow.
Oh my god! I gotta find it again. I'm gonna link you the video.
Okay, we'll put
What was that dude?
So it looks like Kramer has won this match. I don't know how Kramer wins. He won the match, but Kramer did win our match. Sorry, John, you got to be our fall guy on this one.
Well,
I don't want to take the fall.
John is the Kane of this match. He takes the pinfall.
I have to take the fall.
You got to take the fall, bro.
There'll be another one up next for the next time we come back on air, like the week beforehand we go on. I don't know when we want to get back on the air, since we will be over the summer, so we will be switching times probably.
Yeah,
and it'll be decided. I wouldn't expect anything. I don't know. Probably not next week. Maybe the week after.
Yes,
maybe not.
definitely.
But we'll within hopefully the next 3-4 weeks we'll have our schedules lined out. We'll have everything done for school and everything, and we can discuss. So just keep an eye on our Twitter. Our Twitter's not going to stop because we the best.
By the way, yeah, good Ol Wrasslin is our Twitter.
Wait, I think I found him. I think this dude's name was Angelico.
Yeah, Angelico.
Angelico.
Yeah.
And excuse me.
No, you're good. Share that on Twitter so they know what you're talking about. Because that's.
Oh my god, that was like one of the nastiest spots I've ever seen. Oh my god.
So yeah, I think we're running out of time here. So you post that on Twitter, and we're gonna bring you some more good old wrestling content over the summer. As I'm pretty sure we are the last show that will go on for KZLX. It was a good semester, boys.
It was a good first semester. Thank you guys for helping us really kick this off. We will be back. Don't worry. And
yeah,
John and I will keep destroying each other in these fantasy matches.
Yeah. I found it, and I'm about to share it. Thank you guys.
All right. Be breezy, take it easy, right?
Yeah. You
want to say it all on 3?
No,
we're not. You know what we could say? New Day Rocks.
All right, we're done.
All right. You are listening to KZLX LP Maryville.